UK massive. Yes, UK massive.
This week on Tackling China, we head to Shanghai once more, but this time it's to the ones who wear red. Currently, SIPG are fighting Guangzhou Evergrande for the CSL title, and one man helping them do that is Ghanaian forward Asamoah Gyan. The former Sunderland man is currently on a record CSL contract of $350,000 per week, and now he's trying to prove he's worth the money.
Asamoah, welcome aboard. Good to have you with us.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm all right. Really lovely to have a chance to talk with you. Now, you've been in Chinese Super League for not that long already. In the middle of the season, you are here, and then starting from that point, you've really made your presence felt. Did you expect yourself to have this kind of a flying, or shall we say, a good start as such?
Yeah, honestly, I've been through different challenges before getting to the Chinese league. I remember I scored in my debut when I went to Sunderland. So that is how I used to psych myself with. I remember when I was on the bench, I just had to psych myself. There's another opportunity for you to showcase yourself to the people. So I think it's a good start, and I'm very, very happy because for a striker, it's very, very important to start on a good note. To build up confidence.
Although he had a good start since joining 3 months ago, Gyan had little time to adjust to life on and off the field in China.
Well, when you were in Sunderland, you dealt with a lot of international players, your rivals and also from your own team and so forth. And here, you have Brazilian guy like Conca, you have Swedish coach like Eriksson, and it's like another mini international United Nations, if you will. And does that remind you of the past, that make you feel that you can really get along with them well?
Yeah. I can adapt anywhere I go. I remember I got to Italy when I was 18 years. I didn't know how to speak Italian.
I was about to say, I forgot to say that. You speak Italian now, right?
Yeah.
Buongiorno, I can say.
I got there when my family wasn't with me and I was alone, for a couple of years, So it doesn't matter everywhere I go. But talking about the people you just mentioned, the coach Eriksson, Conca, from different countries, it's amazing to see people from different countries,
right,
to come together and then talk sometimes. It's a good thing, and it's good for the team as well.
What about your getting around, language-wise, culture-wise, and not to mention, this is really a strange place or new place to you, if you will.
Yeah. Language-wise, I think it's gonna be very, very difficult to speak Chinese, But hopefully. Couple of months I'll get used to it. I don't know if I'm gonna speak Chinese or not, but I'll make sure I take some lessons and then try to learn some words in the language. But so far I think living here has been cool, although I haven't been out to see the places, but it's alright. I like to be indoors and stay focused, till I get where I have to leave my apartment and stuff, to settle down well, and then I will see what I can do.
In terms of the CSL itself, Gyan is very positive. The arrival of more and more foreign talent can only make the league better, and like most of the overseas football stars, he has a big following, even in China.
Is CSL, namely Chinese Super League, higher than expected or lower than expectation? After you got here, you've obviously found out more about the reality.
Yeah, for me in life, nothing is easy. I don't see anything easier. I just focus on what I'm doing. But I'm talking about the Chinese league. The amazing thing I've seen so far is the fans, coming in their numbers to support their team. Sometimes you see almost about 50,000 supporters, pushing their team. Although we've got amazing players here, we've got great players in the league. But what amazed me is the fans. Playing in front of huge fans. It's one of the amazing things in football.
But what about the performance? The bar itself, is it higher or lower than expected?
Yeah, the performance is high. As I said earlier, nothing is easy. Sometimes, although it's not that recognized than like the English Premiership or the Italian League or the Spanish League. You know, the Chinese League is the Chinese Super League is also improving. You know, because it's not hyped like the Premiership. People don't see. You know, that is how people think the level is. But for me, since I got in, I can see great qualities. You know, and I'm very, very happy to be here.
On last week's episode of Tackling China, Demba Ba stated that one of the reasons why so many African players come to China in the first place is because they don't get the respect they deserve in Europe. Now, here's what Asamoah Gyan had to say on that very controversial issue.
Yeah, Demba Ba is one of the great strikers in Africa. You know, he did so well in England, scored a couple of goals. You know, he did what he had to do to aim him where he's got right now. You know, he's playing for Shanghai right now. He also has got a good start. You know, so I'm happy for him, and also I'm happy for my African brother to come to a country and is doing well.
But guess what? Interestingly, he was telling us that he didn't feel that he got recognized or acknowledged enough in Europe. That's why he said one of the reasons that he wanted to be in Asia or to be in China is to be more recognized and to be more successful. I mean, are you surprised with this kind of statement? I mean, I would like to pick your brain on that.
I think that is his opinion. You know, sometimes we individuals, we feel like we feel different way, we think different ways, and the people outside also think different ways. So if he makes that statement, I think that is what he feels. You know, and I respect that, and life goes on.
Well, part of his reason is that he feels that, of course, he gets recognized here with a huge salary, and you know, he intends to stay, everything. And what about you? I mean, are you here realistically for money, for l'argent, or just for really a new experience in China? You can be honest with us.
Yeah, definitely. After hard day's work, everybody gets paid after hard day's work. You know, and in different companies, nobody earns the same salary. You know, it's a normal thing.
Sure.
You know, I'm here to work, and after the work I get paid. You know, so that is the most important thing, and the most important thing is me being here to do my job. You know, so somebody can say it's about money, somebody can say it's about football, somebody can say it's left with the people outside to think about what they have to think. At the end of the day, if I finish my career, it's gonna be me and my family, and then it goes to the next player. You know, so this is my era, and I try to do what I can do to achieve what I can achieve.
How much do you know about the Chinese national team, you know, which is still struggling a little bit here and there, especially when they are facing the World Cup qualification right now?
Yeah, I think Ghana faced them about 3 years ago. You know, that was the first time I came to China. I didn't play in that game. You know, we drew 1-1. I remember, yes, 1-1. You know, but I think recently they played against Korea, and I watched that game. You know, it wasn't that bad, although they lost and everything. You know, but that is football for you. Maybe sometimes things go wrong, and what you have to do is just learn from your mistakes and come back. You know, and hopefully there are a lot of things coming up. There are a lot of generations. There are, you know, this is the new generation. There will be more generations that are coming up that can even dominate the world. You know, you might never know.
All right. Before you go, if all the desirable elements are in place, do we have reason to believe that Asamoah Gyan might be staying in China a bit longer than just 1 season or 2?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I always make an example. You know, when I was in Dubai, I was on loan. You know, from Sunderland to Dubai.
Right.
You know, nobody knew I could spend 4 years in Dubai. You know, and I felt great there. So for right now, I don't really know. I might even stay here and then live my life here. You know, you might never know.
Wow.
It's not guaranteed though, but
all right.
You might never know.
If so, I'd like to do an interview with you in Chinese down the line. How's that?
Maybe I might be speaking Chinese. You might never know.
There you go. All right. Then, you know, whatever you do, Asamoah, down the line, wish you all the best. Really.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Good
you
luck to you.
Thank you.
Cheers.